in the wallet if you think you got it.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium. It's Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. And you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more.
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 15.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Vikings first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On the toss, here's Mason. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. McCarthy to throw it. Running a screen now for Jones. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now. He tucks it and takes off. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they they challenge them again on 4th and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Reichert connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another one for Cook. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Allen to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Allen. He loses the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Bills nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Strong with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bills 1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Vikings 26-yard line.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain 6. That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Cook trying this one out of the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From 37 yards in the right half. Bass's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drives that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This, our last play of the quarter. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. We're to the end of 1. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. McCarthy looking to throw. Looking Hawkinson. He's got it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Mason. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a man can. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Ashman on the tackle. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Allen on 3rd and 2. He got his man. Shakir has it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it with Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make the play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And we're all knotted up at 10 after that interception was turned into a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mason gets it on the counter. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. Setting up the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to the air. McCarthy. And And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. Juke the defender. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10.
One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll go. Allen. This is brought in by Coleman. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 14-yard line.
Here's an option play right side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Allen. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now, hang on a sec, because after that play, we've got somebody in some discomfort. That's receiver Keon Coleman. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Pass now to kick this away. one defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Escapes a defender. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And now we'll have to take a moment for an injured player, and it's a significant one. Tight end T.J. Hawkinson in some pain after the play. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jefferson, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. This one's quickly to Jones. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Vikings in need of some points before the break. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's
3rd and long for him here.
3rd and long.
Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Strong with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. Allen now on 1st down. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Allen looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brings up 3rd down.
One final shot before the half. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the eat. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Strong with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. This is Cook on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Cook. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. On fourth down now, on comes Brad Robbins to punt for the Bills. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Draw play here, it's Mason.
36 yards.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now McCarthy. Able to hit Mason, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Going to the ground again on first. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll try and run this. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Trying again, following the sack. Now he takes it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Bills 17.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Strong with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
17 yards on the play.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
on the ground. First run for Ray Davis. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Zone read, they'll give it to Davis. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Davis out the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Allen on third down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Ball at the 33 for first down. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 19. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down.
Allen. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Bass's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And now they face second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
They just get the play off. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Jones gets it. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings first down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And start with a give to Davis. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Robbins in punt formation for the Bills.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 16 yards.
It's Jones on the toss.
First down.
And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has his man, it's Addison. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
They put a receiver in motion here left. On 1st down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Allen now on 1st down. Now here he goes. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
2nd down run by Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
7-yard gain.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Another Buffalo Bills.
Throwing here, Allen. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And the Vikings rush brings him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal for Allen. Oh, what a stiff ball. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8.
Going for it with Davis. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Oh, stiff arm. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 30.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. So the defense gaming the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First down, and they go right back to it. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
45. Bills 27.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Vikings.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. On first down, Allen. Catch made left side by Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Bills.
First down throw for Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
To throw again, it's Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Allen gonna throw again. He's got it at the 6. And they're gonna have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Bills. First down.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills make it an 11-point ball game.
34.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. Only 1 timeout remaining to stop it.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click. What's up, 40?